What's going on, guys? Welcome to Cruising with Kevin. Kind of having a bad day here this morning. I'm gonna show you kind of what exactly happened here, but stupid thing happened here that partially because of this trailer and partially because of kind of how the truck was sitting here, but I'll show you what's going on here. Anyways, I had a skid steer on here. I went to unload the skid steer and then yeah, so I'll show you what happened here. So as I was backing off, I was up the hill over here. For some reason, the ramps kicked out. And so my wife and kid were out here and the ramps actually kicked out of there. And so it ended up, I was kind of parked back here, and I said to my son, I was like, what's going on? And he's like, the ramps are here. And so as I went, they must have kind of moved, like the trailer shook or something weird, and the ramps actually ended up hitting, they tipped up and they were hitting the bottom of the skid steer here. So whatever, that was a whole thing in itself there. So then I was like, okay, so, and they were kind of dragging because they had tipped out. And so of course, all the weight's off the tongue of the machine there. So, off the tongue of the truck. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'll just pull forward here. Well, again, and it was actually funny because I really never do this, but I did it because I was going down the hill. I put the emergency brake on, and I'll show you guys that. I actually haven't even opened the door yet because I'm pissed off here. So it, like you can kind of see, it was like sliding down the hill here. Like, look at the marks here. It was like skidding down the hill. And so yeah, basically what happened was skidded down the hill and it was like gaining steam. And so it was basically, there was like, basically because I was at the back of the trailer and I didn't realize what was going on. And so my wife and kid went running and I thought they were going to jump in the truck and hit the brakes. Well, they didn't. And by the time I realized what was going on, I was going to jump out, and it was gaining speed fast. So if it hadn't been for this huge tree right here, I would have been going down that hill, or I would have had to jump out, because I didn't realize that it was basically like, it wasn't picking it right up, but it was basically just skidding the tires. Like, and like I said, you could see, like, look at where you can see where the tire was actually dragging here. So yeah, I went skidding into this tree here and smashed up my truck. I've never been in an accident with this thing. I've had it for piles of miles here. I've driven all over the place, hauling my cars around or picking up stuff I don't need or whatever. Yeah, and it got smashed up pretty good to the point now where the door actually won't even open. So it, I think it pushed the fender pretty much into the door. As you can see, if you look close, there's like a little wrinkle right here. It's hard to tell probably there, but it actually shoved the fender into the door there. So everything got pretty smashed up here. I don't think, yeah, so it's pretty disheartening. I really like this truck, actually. It was starting to have some little quirks with it, whatever, like just, you know, little things that kind of wear out with higher mileage, but I've always kept on top of it. I just put tires on it, actually. So pretty upset with that. So not exactly sure. And it's weird because you can see like the trailer actually, like, and you can see all the way down here. it skidded all the way down. So yeah, don't know. I got super lucky because I don't know, like, I didn't realize what was happening, and I don't know how far it would have gone before it would have came to a stop, and that could have been really bad. So I didn't get hurt or anything. There's something to be said for that, but not very happy right now. So I was waiting till everybody kind of left here to the house before I recorded this because I'm freaking mad. If I hadn't realized that my son wasn't getting in to hit the brakes, I would have jumped out and tried to grab the brakes. I don't know if I could have in time because it was going pretty quick, but I probably would have had to bail at some point because if you look behind me, this hill is like, I don't know if you guys can actually see kind of the grade of this, but it's steep back there. Like really steep. Like you go another 200 feet down the hill and it's like a drop off almost. So, and I had this, so this was all trees when we moved in here, but I bulldozed all the trees down because a lot of them were just rotten and stuff, and I wanted to clear out space for just having more room in the yard. But yeah. It is what it is, I guess. So I can't even open the driver's door right now. I don't know if I could still drive this thing or not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the frame got bent. It looks like I said, like it just got caught kind of in the corner there. So, I don't know. My wife started filing an insurance claim for it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say here. Like, if you look at this, look how bad it actually hit there. It actually dented this even. It crumpled that fender so bad that it actually kinked up here. That's crazy. It shoved it into there like that. And look how close this was to just going by that tree. If that thing would have been, 2 inches over, it probably would have just skidded along the entire side of the truck here and just kept going down the hill. Like, I don't know where it would have stopped. So I guess that's what it is. I don't know. We opened the back door. It didn't seem like any of this stuff was bent in, but super frustrating. I just put an engine in this thing. Just put new tires on it. This is my main truck for just driving around and doing things. I do still have my Dodge. I just about sold it a couple days ago. I don't know if I'm gonna have to drive that. It sucks because it doesn't have the camper on it. So if I travel, I either have to stay in a hotel or whatever, which costs a bunch of money or whatever. But so I'm gonna get this machine unloaded, and then I'm gonna try to back this thing out of here, I guess, and look at the damage a little bit further. What's crazy is look how these wheels are laid over like that. Like, just the way, I guess it kind of kinked into here or whatever. Because it was going straight down the hill here, but I guess when I don't know why it turned that way, to be totally honest. I'm not exactly sure. I'm surprised it didn't hit it head on. Might have been better, but yeah. So like I said, I haven't moved this thing, and you can see how far it skidded. Look at this. It was breaking these trees as it went by. And you can see, like I said, it's still in the same spot here. It skidded all the way down here. All the way. You can see there's like skid marks. Like, I guess the trailer wouldn't. The trailer brakes would never be on, I guess. But you can see all the way down the hill here, it started skidding. So the brakes are obviously dragging. Both sides here. Like I said, I had the e-brake on, And I'll show you that when I get in the truck. I'll have to get in the passenger side, I guess, because I can't open the driver door. Looked like the right one was like, oh, maybe that's why it skidded to the right here, because I see. So it looks like the right brake was grabbing more than the left, and maybe that's what happened, and so it was skidding. And so when it hit the tree, it ended up just kind of twisting from the weight of the trailer. It kind of twisted the trailer or whatever. Okay, I chalked the wheels here on the front of the truck, and I just backed the machine off like I was trying to do in the first place. So I'm gonna fold up the ramps here, and then I guess I'll try to back it out and assess the damage better. So you can see where I'm standing, that's where the ramps were down before it started rolling, and you can see over my shoulder, that's how far it went down the hill. So could have been real bad. So I guess I should be happy it wasn't, but I'm mad because I think I had time to jump out and hit the brakes. I just didn't realize what was happening. I just realized it looks like this front bumper is actually touching the tire. So I don't think I'm going to be able to use this truck the way it sits here anyways, unless I can bend that out or something. But I'm gonna try to back it out a little bit here now, and then see what it looks like here. I don't want to wreck that tire either, so I'll go slow and just try to watch that as I pull out of here. I put a chalk before I back that machine off. I just noticed from going through these trees here, it just, I guess because dragging down the side of the truck there, it just tooled the truck all the way down there. Oh, realized some more damage. I was wondering why this mirror was in, and then I realized, oh, as it came down the hill here, it actually caught, I guess it must have caught this branch or whatever, I suppose, I don't know. Just beat the side of the truck there. You can see up here too. Must have just been dragging on a couple branches before it broke. I wonder if the camper got it at all. So it's so tight from hitting the tree, but then it must have, I guess, caught the tire. I wonder if it's like really through the alignment out here or twisted something in the front, but I can't get the key to turn. I'm gonna have to, I won't be able to show you guys this, but turn this around here for a second. Okay, I'm gonna try to turn the steering wheel as hard as I can so I can get the key unlocked to actually start it. There we go. Oh yeah, it hit hard then, because it turned like a quarter turn there before it actually unlocked. Oof. Or before it died, it should say before the tension came off. Sounds like something's ticking in the front, like it's like hitting the, you can hear it ticking like it's hitting like the fan or something. I just want to show you guys too, I forgot, I was like, why does it feel like it's moving so tight? And then I realized because I still had the emergency brake on, so that's what I was saying. So that's why the rear brakes were skidding, so I'm just going to shut that off before I forget about it. Hopefully it's not leaking antifreeze or anything like that, but I can't tell for sure if it's actually hitting the wheel there. I'm gonna get my wife to come out and just record as I back out here. Okay, so we drove it out of there to assess the damage here. So you can see it's got pretty smacked up here. It's look over there, smashed up underneath here pretty good, bent up all this, basically smashed the front bumper, smashed the headlight, the hood, pushed the fender in, and it actually went underneath here. It pushed into here so hard it actually bent up the door there. Other than that, the other side, it's just like cosmetic kind of, I guess. You can see on this side it bent up here too. I don't know if it broke anything on this side, but there's a scratch all the way down from where it caught a tree, which I don't know if it's deep enough. It could maybe be buffed out, and then kind of caught up here a little bit, and then I'll kind of show you down at the tree here. It got this, man, I probably got super lucky there, because this could have been real bad, because this thing was flying down the hill, it felt like. And judging by the tree here, that's probably pretty accurate. So I'll show you guys the tree here that it stopped at. You can see here again the skid marks where it kind of came through here, and it finally came to a stop, but it busted these trees on the way by there. And then this is like the tree that it actually hit here. Look at this. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see, I couldn't wrap my arms around this tree. This thing is so huge. Just tooled this tree. So you can see I got the chunk of the headlight there or whatever, but anyways, it's everybody's safe, nobody got hurt, so whatever it is, what it is, we'll go through insurance for it. I guess it's, stuff happens, it's an accident, I guess, right? So that's gonna do it for this video. I guess we're gonna go and probably try to straighten out this fender. I'll actually show you guys that. So we're just gonna bend out this pipe, or with the pipe wrench a little bit. Probably put a little bit more on there, I think, just to get it away, because when you're turning, it's kind of rubbing the tire. Probably put a little on the bottom there. Yeah, that's probably good. There you go. Okay, I'll try that again. The worst part here is I can't get the driver door open, so if you look here, it's like, you can kind of see that's what happened there. It shoved it into the fender there so bad that the door won't open now. And I mean, it bent it anyways, but I don't want to bend it anymore, obviously. So I guess I'll get in the window here and then probably take it for a little drive and make sure everything's okay. I just go up and down the road once here and see if that's what the vibration was. All right, guys, so it's not good. We bent that away from the tire a little bit there. The plastic's still kind of rubbing it a little tiny bit when you turn, but nothing that's gonna hurt anything. So I've got to work. So I'm gonna have to drive it like this. I do have my Dodge still as a backup truck, but I don't have a camper on it, and I don't want to have to stop at hotels and things like that. So I guess I'm going to hit the road here, and yeah, I guess we'll see how it is. I took it for a little cruise, and it seemed like there's a little bit of squeaking coming from something. I don't know if it's just the tire rubbing or whatever, but I'll take it for this trip, and then maybe we'll hear back from insurance. And if not, I don't know, I might have to take that fender off of it or something, or at least try to straighten some of these panels out so I can actually, I don't know, if I could bend out that panel. I don't want to do it until insurance looks at it, but if I could bend that, if I could bend the fender out, then at least I can get in and out of the door. But pretty sure this will be a write-off, because this truck's got 457,000 miles or something on it, so it is what it is. So I'm gonna hit the road, but thanks for watching again, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, share me around on social media. Cruising with Kevin on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Help me pay for this junk by subscribing.